Alright, we are in Champ Select. This is draft picks, so we are going to see bans and picks coming out. First couple of bans out, Zed and Thresh, fairly common champions to see banned. Uh, Zed's Insane Burst is something a lot of people don't like to deal with. Thresh is the new and improved Blitzcrank. Lee Sin, one of the stronger junglers, also getting banned out along with Elise. Also a strong jungler, although not as strong since her recent rework, where she can no longer jump outside of her, or repel outside of her circle. So with that rework, it's not quite as strong. Gonna see a third ban dropping shortly for the blue team. We haven't seen any of the global champs banned out yet. So, no, Shin is still available, Twisted Fate's available. See, Zac is the last ban here on the blue side. So looks like a lot of the focus right now, other than Thresh, is actually on jungle champions. There must be some worry on both teams actually about the other team having a super strong jungler. Pro team's got 2 seconds left for their final ban, and final ban comes out as a Mumu, so another jungler, although not one of the stronger ones. So, five potential junglers banned out. That is quite interesting. Shin is still available, Twisted Fate still available, Nocturne still available. All your global champions are up and available for picking. So, we're going to see, hopefully, what picks come out first. And even with all the jungle bans, it looks like jungle's going to be the first pick on blue team. See Jarvan first, and now looking like it might be Evelynn as the first pick. So the stealthy jungler being the first jungler taken since 5 other junglers are already gone. The use of Evelynn will necessitate very good lane awareness and or the purchasing of a bunch of pink wards. See Ohm's mousing over Teemo. I don't expect to see Teemo played. It's just that's almost a shout out to the LCS. Everyone mouses over Teemo and Hermedinger. Looks like we're going to have Orianna. And Twitch has been locked in as most likely the ADC. So it looks like it will be Twitch. And we've gone, we're kind of tossing back and forth between Orianna and Anivia, both mid lane champions. Orianna's probably the stronger pick. Alright, so we had Teemo shown on one side, now we have Hermedinger shown on the other side. Everyone's just mad props to the LCS for doing that. That was actually a lot of fun. And then when you see the Worlds match, people play against Brazil, and everyone on the opposing team picks him or mouses over Mordekaiser. Got another 15 seconds for the champions get locked in here. Seeing some stuff, we have Lucian locked in as the ADC on the blue team, the newest champion to join the League of Legends. Everyone will get a good chance, hopefully, to see him in action. And Renekton is locked in, most likely a top lane champion on the blue side. So Renekton can build fairly tanky. Does bring a little bit of crowd control to the fight. Very strong champion. Lucian is new enough that people are still trying to figure him out. I think he has his place. It's probably not as strong as some of your more traditional AD carries, but still an effective player. On the purple side, we see Nami has been selected, one of the more popular supports now, which is odd considering how bemoaned she was upon her release as being very underpowered. She's gotten a few buffs, but really it's just people finally realized how to play her and just how strong that Aqua Prison bubble is, where you get a nice long stun. Jarvan has been picked. Jarvan is showing Ignite, so that may be a top lane Jarvan instead of a jungle Jarvan. having a Jarvan versus Renekton means you're going to have a tank versus tank. Probably not many kills going down in that top lane if that is indeed where Jarvan is heading. Looks like mid lane. Purple team has picked very little CS or CC, and with that, it looks like Katarina might be a pick on the blue team, who's very strong. I mean, let's see, CC that would interrupt Katarina's ult. Orianna's Shockwave would interrupt it. Nami's Bubble would interrupt it. Twitch can't do anything about it. I don't think Cataclysm counts as a knock-up, although the Flagpool would probably interrupt. So I guess there actually is a bit more interrupt capability than I was thought at first glance. But that has switched from Katarina is now Lux going in the mid lane, and Lulu is going to be the blue team support. So you're going to have Lulu and Lucian in the bot lane, Lux in the mid lane, Renekton in the top lane with Evelynn in the jungle. We got one last pick coming out on the purple team. Going to be looking for a jungler or a top laner. As the champions that are being cycled through all look like both top laners and junglers, so no real clue yet whether it's going to be Killer or Regime in the jungle, although Regime has now picked Smite up. So with Smite, looks like Regime will be the jungler, which means Jarvan will be in the top lane, Twitch and Nami in the bot lane, Orianna in the mid lane, and a last second switch, it will be Volibear in the jungle for the purple team. So teams are set. We can take a look around, see summoner spells, see if we can't figure out where the advantages might be. Evelynn obviously has the capability of being incredibly annoying with her ability to go invisible. Matchup-wise, you have Lux versus Orianna, so you have a long-range caster versus the one caster who can actually do auto-attack damage in Orianna. ADCs, you've got Lucian versus Twitch. One of Twitch's big advantages is the ability to stealth up for a brief second. Lucian can, I think, actually negate that with one of his abilities, because I believe it does light up the opponent. So that will be something to see. We can actually look at the details, see if it marks enemies. It doesn't necessarily say that it lights them up, so it may not actually give vision. So Lucian is a new champion. There will be some work keeping up with what exactly he can do. For people who haven't seen him before, just a quick look at the abilities while we have the 3-minute countdown. His passive is called Light Slinger. Anytime he uses an ability, his next auto attack is a double shot, and the second shot is at a damage penalty. So you get 2 shots. The second one is quite a bit weaker, though. His Q is Piercing Light, is a delayed beam of light that deals damage to all targets it hits. Ardent Blaze fires a cross-shaped missile that, like I said, it marks enemies. Anything that he hits that's marked, he gains movement speed for a short period of time. His E is Relentless Pursuit, gives him a dash and removes all slows, so it's kind of like Graves' ability to dash in and out of danger. And his ultimate's the Culling, and just unleashes a line of shots. He's locked into facing one direction for the duration of the ultimate, but fires many shots in that direction, and can continue to move around and use Relentless Pursuit to reposition himself as needed. So these are the teams we have. Those of you who are watching on Twitch, if y'all want to, feel free to throw in who you think is going to win this game. Just looking at the champion select. We'll record that, and then we'll see how that turns out at the end of the game. If anyone's got any questions or anything, now's the time to ask, because we've got another minute and a half to kill before we even get to the loading screen. taking a look, just trying to count up amounts of crowd control on both teams. No, Renekton will have a stun. Lucian doesn't have anything. Evelyn, I think, gets a couple of slows. Lux has a slow and a root. And Lulu has slows and her knockup from her ultimate. So only one hard stun and then a root on the blue team. On the purple team, you have slows and a yank back from Shockwave on Orianna. Twitch doesn't bring any crowd control to the fight, although he gets movement speed increases when he stealths up. Nami has her Aqua Prison, the Aqua Bubble to lock people up. Also, her Tidal Wave could be a full team slow. Jarvan has the knockup from his Flag Toss, Grab, Slide combo, as well as his Cataclysm ultimate to at least lock people into place. Volibear has a Fear and a Toss back. So, not very much hard CC really on either team. Team fights will be very hectic. No one's going to be able to lock anyone down, really, and might actually have to see people fight through those tank lines to get to the back line, rather than stunning them and running into the back. We are now on the loading screen. Got just a little bit longer, hopefully, before we get to the game, and we see this Super Saturday match number 1 get underway. Alright, looks like we are just about... no, still waiting on Majestic Flow. I was going to say we've just about got everyone loaded. Alright, 5 more percent. That's almost there. I've asked for predictions in Twitch chat. Pox is predicting early game domination from blue team, late game comeback from the hypercarry of Twitch and Orianna. That would make sense. Twitch definitely does have higher late game potential than Lucian. B-Sign saying purple team has to keep pink wards up, otherwise Evelyn will hurt them a lot. So yeah, we do see, I mean, Orianna probably does have a slightly stronger late game than Lux. Although Lux's ability to just throw out lasers every 20 seconds is very nice. Puck saying, duo tank Volibear Jarvan. Fantastic ults so long as the bear doesn't flip the target out of 4 ult. So you lock Volibear and Jarvan into a room with the squishy target of your choice and allow the 2 tanks to actually pick up a kill for once. It'd be really nice if you can manage to land the Jarvan ult on Evelyn. I was like, oh, you're invisible? Not anymore. Alright, so, first off, let's get rid of that. And we're going to take a moment here to organize our lanes just a little bit so everyone will see what they're expecting.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, so initial buys have come out. Both junglers starting with Hunter's Machete 5 potions. Top lane, you have Jarvan starting with a longsword, 2 potions, while Renekton has started with cloth armor, ward, and a number of potions. So that will provide uh, some protection against the increased damage Jarvan will have at level 1. Both mid
30
laners have some
seconds
wards. We
until
don't see
minions
any
spawn.
real heavy invades going on, although we see purple team has formed a line across the river to make sure there's no invades. Blue team is strongly protecting, looks like the blue buff, but might be letting the red buff go. And Volibear and Lucian are actually fairly close to each other.
Mercy to go around. This is my happy face.
I see Lucian. That looks like that must be
See?
just out of vision.
Minions
Oh,
have
that's
spawned.
just out of vision of Volibear there. We see blue team cycling back to go pick up the blue buff. Purple team has broken their line and is now heading to their blue buff as well. So both junglers starting blue buff. Lucian at least being seen a little bit, making Volibear hesitate just a second. Thing is, Volibear has not gone back for his blue buff, is going to be a little bit behind, where Evelyn is already picking up and will be finishing it off very shortly. We see the blue buff is already done for Evelyn, and they are just now finishing it up in the purple jungle. So, a little bit behind because of waiting in that river as long as it did. But it did ensure that there was no engage coming down, or no invade coming out from the blue team. See some early damage going out from Orianna on Deluxe, taking advantage of her passive, which allows her to deal extra damage as long as she gets consecutive auto attacks. Good use of the Q to keep the poke up. If Orianna can keep Lux behind in health, she will actually have a fairly strong laning phase there. Lux is squishy enough that Orianna's basic attacks will still do damage. Already level 2 in the mid lanes, and we see Dissonance coming out from Orianna. You see in the bot lane, Nami does have the heal, so do have a little bit of sustain for Twitch in the lane. Wards in the top side, or the topmost of the bot bushes there. So, no wards yet in the river, so may have a chance for a jungle invade as soon as Volibear hits level 3. Neither of... did we miss something? Because Volibear does not have his red buff, but the red buff is gone. I think we missed a steal there of the red buff. Now we have Orianna's coming in. Very low. First blood goes to Evelyn. Uses the flash to pick it up. Now a lot of damage going down onto Orianna, who's trying to stay close enough to use her Q, and misses the Q, gets locked up, and Lux may pick up a kill here as well. And the downside of the directed camera is we still have the chase going on. Both people fairly low health. Orianna does manage to get away, but there must have been a red buff steal by Evelyn, which is why Evelyn is level 3, has red buff. She went directly for the purple red buff rather than the red buff on her own side. He calls for wards going out. Orianna's being forced back as well. That's going to be some CS missed, but Orianna is ahead slightly in CS. So Lux also being forced to recall. So both mid laners are going to miss out on low CS. It's going to reduce that early level 6 for the both of them. Taking a look across the board, CS is actually fairly even in all lanes. The only difference being Evelyn did pick up the first blood by killing Volibear, but Volibear is slightly ahead in CS, so the gold advantage right now is 400 volts. Not that strong just yet. We do see the first pink ward out in the river bush on the bot lane, trying to prevent the Evelyn gank. We see in mid lane, Orianna has pressed up really high, really far. Evelyn gets spotted out by Volibear. Volibear trying to chase down, throws her back. Lots of damage coming out, and Volibear does manage to pick up a kill there. So retaliation kill plus an assist to Orianna, helping to even that score out just a little bit. Now we see Lux appears to be going for... Oh, has gone and dropped a ward in the purple side jungle. But because of that, Orianna's actually able to get some farm up. In the top lane, Jarvan has actually done a very good job dropping Renekton fairly low, but is running out of mana. So because he's running out of mana, it's probably not going to be able to finish off the kill in this cycle. Lots of damage coming out in the bot lane, both Lucian and Lulu hitting a couple of skill shots, but all that damage going on to Nami and is getting healed up in fairly short order. CS in the bot lane is just about even right now, or is one off from even right now. And there's the change. There's the change. Now Lucian's one up. So CS still fairly even. The big difference in CS right now is actually in the mid lane. Orianna, despite giving up first blood, is up 20 CS, up almost 20 CS on Lux. So far, very little action other than the quick invade on by Evelynn to take the red buff. But that has not resulted in some great advantage just yet. Evelynn is calling for Lux to come take a blue buff. In the bot lane, we see damage being traded back and forth. But the minions have pushed up fairly strongly against the turrets. They don't have vision on Evelynn, but they know that Lux left lane probably have assumed that there is a blue buff going on. Looks like Lux is moving into position now to maybe attempt to steal the blue buff from the purple jungle. And Lux does not have the blue buff. Evelynn must have killed it by mistake. Take a look at Evelynn does have the blue buff, so Lux did not get the blue buff. Orianna does have hers. Orianna's going to be able to throw out a lot of damage very quickly. And now we have Evelynn was trying to steal the red buff again. Volibear goes in and uses his bite to make sure to pick up the kill there, and is going to pick up the red buff. So blue buff transfer complete. Now both Orianna and Volibear with blue buff. And red buff will be on Volibear very shortly. That's going to really start to shift the game, I believe, into the purple team's favor. Still, no ganks in top or bot lane. It's just been a farm fest for all the champions involved. As such, both sets of champions are fairly even. I see Lucian made the first back in the bot lane. He's picked up a Vant Scepter, shoes, and a dagger. Probably going for Berserker Greaves early, but does have the lifesteal now. Twitch has gone back as well, but instead of picking up a set of items, has gone straight for the BF sword, is hoping to out-damage Lucian in the bot lane. Now we have lots of damage going down on minions in the bot lane. But ultimate used by Renekton, not going to be able to pick up a kill there, but still no ganking action happening really. And we see Evelynn getting ready to gank Orianna, just out of position, is waiting for the minions to push up just a little bit. Volibear is actually near the race, so we'll be able to retaliate. Evelynn's trying to stay out of vision until Lux is ready to go. Now comes the damage on Orianna, trying to pick up the buff. Flash out of the way. Final spark comes out, drops Orianna to just a couple of hundred health. Now on the top lane, Jarvan has been dropped very low. Ignite is down on both champions. Flash comes out. Jarvan does escape with just over 100 health. So we had a gank in mid lane and a counter gank by Volibear. No kills there. Fight up in the top lane. No kills there. Very few kills coming on. Jarvan trying to push the minion wave out before he recalls, but he can't stay too long because the slice and dice from Renekton will eventually pick him out. And we see Jarvan recalling now. One thing we did not see in the fight oh, now we have Tidal Wave going out in the bot lane. Volibear's there, and they are able to pick up kill. Volibear picks up the kill. That is 3 kills on Volibear. The tank is going to be really fed. Has already got the Giant's Belt. Renekton's trying to get some damage on the turret. Probably won't get it down with this set of minions. We'll take a turret shot for troubles. Sponge comes out, and here comes the Lucian's, the culling. Lots of damage coming out. Twitch does sidestep it, and avoids further damage. Spray and Pray comes out, picks up the kill of Lucian underneath his tower. Nice job avoiding the Lucian ultimate when you had some room to maneuver, and then Spray and Pray comes out and picks up the kill in return. Blue buff has expired on the mid lane, so we're back to normal cooldowns. Exchange of Qs results in on the cooldown is really low. Orianna does have the Chalice and it does have a lot of mana regen. Now we have Cataclysm comes out, lots of damage comes out, drops it soon enough for Volibear to come in, and Volibear picks up yet another kill. Well, that's a bunch of kills. Now it's 1-5 in terms of kills. Purple team's starting to stretch out the gold lead. It's got 2,000 gold. Purple team, though, is pink warding the Baron, not the Baron, the Dragon. So maybe having a Dragon attempt soon, while the Jungler and Jarvan are finishing off the top lane turret. So first turret goes down in favor of the Purple team. And we see Sponge come out, trying to get a little bit of damage down, but not too much. Shockwave comes out for Orianna in the mid lane, and that was an auto attack that finished her off with nearly 200 health. And now they are stealing the blue buff. Evelynn having to run to get out. Lots of action happening all of a sudden. Let's jump back in. Volibear does drop. Evelynn picks up the kill and gets shut down gold. How did Volibear, how did Lulu get credit there? I guess Lulu was up in that top lane. I don't know, that's kind of strange. But, so we trade 1-for-1 kills across the map, but Evelynn is able to secure her blue buff. The shutdown gold will help Evelynn get caught back up, despite the fact that Volibear does have a 2-kill lead on her. Lots of pink wards down on the map for the purple team. See 3 located just along the river. And it looks like Lucian's having to wait till Lulu gets back. He knows he doesn't want to go 1v2. There goes the bubble, and it's just in front of Lucian, expecting him to continue walk forward for minions. He's stopped, though, and doesn't get caught up, so gets out without any danger there. Now you see the culling goes out, is being used to farm up minions. It does hit first. Dragon Rage, get caught up by bubble. That's a lot of damage down. Spray and Pray is out, trying to pick up multiple people. Evelynn's going to join the fight now, though, but it will be essentially a 1v2. Exhaust goes down onto Evelynn. Damage is fairly low. Now both people on purple team very low on health. Trying to get the speed up. Does get Evelynn underneath the turret, but now Volibear and Orianna are in as well. Speed up goes down for Volibear. Hopefully we'll catch someone. Oh, Shockwave goes out and misses Evelynn. So wait. The ultimate does not get used, but they do manage to get the kill. Twitch has come back into the fight and is the one who gets the kill credit. And that's going to be another turret, most likely, for the purple team. They are passing on the turret to go for the dragon instead. In the top lane, both champions are back in the house. Lux is doing a little bit of damage to the turret. And Ping goes out saying that Dragon might be attempted here.
Slain a dragon.
Surprised we didn't see Lux move into a position to attempt to steal it with her final spark. Cataclysm comes out. Renekton responds by popping his ultimate and now dealing even more damage to Jarvan. Jarvan's going to die despite being the one to engage in on that fight. So purple team does pick up the dragon in the midst of all that. Now you have a 3-man push in the mid lane. And now we have a reveal on Evelyn. It's a 1v1, junglers going at it. Volibear definitely has the advantage from his tank. Now Orianna is joining in on the fight. Slow comes out. Shield comes out from Evelyn's ultimate. And is just enough. Oh, not enough to save her. Lux comes in, fires out the final spark. Now we have heals coming out, and no one... Oh, Renekton is there as well. Lots of damage coming out. Not even sure where Renekton came from. Now Lulu's joining the fight. We see the problem here is we have... Everyone's trying... Blue team's trying to make something positive out of this fight. Lucian does use his ultimate there. Blue team was trying to make something positive out of that, but if you continue these 1v1 or 1-by-1 entrances into fights, you're not getting a good team fight. You're just getting prolonged fights where it's 1v4, and that's why blue team or purple team came out ahead on those fights. But at the end of it, Lucian does end up with double buffs. Something he actually will enjoy because he really wants the cooldown reduction, and the slows and true damage burn will help him out as well. Let's see, Twitch is down in the bot lane, is going to pick up the turret there. Going to have a fight drop in. Nami is incredible. Final spark from Luck comes out, does pick up the kill. Ultimate popped by Renekton. What is his called? I've not played Renekton enough. Dominus. Okay. They're going for the tank. Lots of damage coming out. Huge explosion of damage. But we end up trading. Purple team picks up 2 kills there. So that's 2 for 2. But damage is still coming out. And they do pick up the kill on Lux. Now the Colin comes out from Lucian, as does Wild Growth from Lulu. Jarvan's dropped to a couple hundred health, but Lulu's out of position and gets killed by Orianna and Twitch. So now it is a 4 for 2 in favor of the purple team. Lucian's the last man standing, is running back into base to make sure he doesn't give up the double buffs to someone. So a good job by purple team picking up the kills there. Oh, Orianna gets spotted out in the last second, and so Orianna's trying to escape from Evelyn. Doesn't have much of a chance with Evelyn's ability to speed up. Does drop Evelyn though to half health, but that was a last second spot by Evelyn, just barely catching the recall timer. Looks like Volibear may have been waiting and lying in wait trying to catch Evelyn, but Evelyn has decided to move in a different direction. See lots of wards for the purple team. They have extensively warded the blue jungle. See Volibear almost get caught out, but the polymorph from Lulu's not enough to really inconvenience him. Taking a look at CS, CS has... The CS lead for mid lane has grown right now. Orianna's got a big lead. Now we have the root comes out from Lux. Renekton tries to go in. Is not able to get a bunch of damage in before Jarvan slides away. See, as we're saying, the CS lead has grown for Orianna in the mid lane. It's got nearly a 40 CS advantage. In the bot lane, Twitch is nearly 60 CS ahead of Lucian. So, fairly sizable CS advantage, item advantage. Looks like we're having a 4-man push getting ready here in the bot lane. Volibear and Jarvan are up in the top lane, so it's going to be a prolonged 4v2, possibly 4v3. But then the 4-man grouping disperses as Orianna's in the jungle, and she almost one-hits Lux. And she will get the kill. Ignite will be enough to pick up Orianna there. But in the top lane, Evelyn flashes out of the Cataclysm. It's not going to be enough to save her life. Orianna did manage to survive. I wish we had jumped away from that, because I thought Orianna, once the Ignite was down, was dead, but must have popped Command Protect to absorb just enough of the damage. And managed to escape from Renekton there, while Jarvan and Volibear do pick up the kill in top lane. So we see top lane getting pushed into the turret. Renekton's trying to do something to protect turret. Slicing and dicing is able to force them away, but not before turret's down to half HP. Taking a look at item builds across the board while we have a split second. Twitch has a completed Infinity Edge and another BF sword that's most likely going for Bloodthirster. Lucian has completed a Blade of the Ruined King, but no real damage to back it up behind that, so he's very behind in terms of attack damage. So Evelyn's trying to pick up the kill. Twitch goes invisible. He can go invisible at command. Now the Tidal Wave comes out, the Shockwave comes out from Orianna. That picks up 2 kills. Lucian is the last one there, is backing away with the culling active. Lux also trying to get on the fight, but that was a very nice 2-man Shockwave by Orianna, picking up both kills there. Oh wow, that is a lot of damage. Just with a Deathfire's Grasp and a Themed Unholy Grail, that is a lot of damage coming out from Orianna's Qs. On both Lux and Lucian, those are near one hit half health damage spheres. That is a lot of damage. You see the kills now, 821 in favor of the pro team. We've got a 10,000 gold lead. That's nearly a 30%, almost a 50% gold advantage, really. And Orianna does pick up another kill before being killed by Evelyn. Evelyn does get the shutdown gold as well as an assist to Lux. So technically that fight is in favor of the blue team, but they are able to get a fair chunk of gold back. So what we've seen with all these fights, haven't seen too many fights result in strong objective play yet. Have seen it most in the top lane where a kill has resulted in a fair bit of damage going down the turret. Dragon is up. No one has any wards there, so no one's made a move for Dragon in quite some time. Volibear may be heading there now. Does see that Dragon's active. And 1v1 fight between Evelyn and Volibear. But Lulu's coming in to mess with the party. Now it's turned into a 4v1 as the rest of the team was just a little bit behind. Evelyn picks up a double kill. Lux gets a kill on Jarvan. So that's a 0 for 3 that they managed to get as Volibear got a little bit greedy. Orianna is able to pick up 8 kills but will be killed in return. As blue team's now making a push. Only the support is left standing trying to save this middle turret. Not much is going to happen there. As the turret gets close to being destroyed, Nami does back off. You see the bubble doesn't catch Renekton, so not very quick. Now we have all 4 going for another turret. They are going to be able to pick up both mid lane turrets and back out before purple team is able to respawn. So well done by the blue team. That is the kind of objective play that we were saying had been missing You win a team fight and not much came of it. That's a team fight won and objectives taken. See, just before that team fight, we saw most of the wards for the purple team expire. That probably kept them from having the vision necessary to see that what was a 1v1 turned into a 1v2 to a 1v4 for Volibear there. Didn't quite see that coming. See, Oriana's able to pick up blue buff solo. Evelyn doing the same. Just seeing some farming going on right now as both teams kind of catch their breath. What was a 10,000 gold lead has dropped down now to 5,000 gold. See, Nami has picked up an Oracle, so that's going to help eliminate the blue team's wards. Not that there's too many out there for us to get right now. Dragon is still up, although there is a pink ward on it from the purple team. So they do have the vision control necessary to go take it if they manage to win a team fight. Right now, it looks like we're prepped for a 4v4 in the mid lane as Lucian's down the bottom lane farming. And Oriana's just a little bit behind, but now Evelyn's been caught out. It's a 4v1. Eventually, the rest of the team's able to join in, but now it's damage is coming out. Renekton is becoming a really strong force. Is able to take out a lot of people, but then Oriana comes in and proceeds to just start cleaning up house. Being that little bit late to the fight actually worked out well in her favor as Oriana picks up a triple kill. That's a 2 for 4 trade, although Lucian does pick up a turret. Looks like Purple Team was like, well, if you can take a turret, so can we. And they're going to follow this minion wave in and pick up an interior turret to complete the trade in their favor. They are very low, so Lucian might actually be able to force them off from this inhibitor turret. Colin goes out, being used to farm. Huge minion wave in the top lane. It's probably going to be another turret dropped, although blue team has started to respawn. And there we go. They do pick up the turret and start to back away. They don't want to get caught out by Evelyn. Oriana's recalling in a very dangerous position. If someone had wanted to push and make sure the recall happened, she could have been caught out on her own. So we see the recalls going in. Purple Team's recalling, finishing up purchasing some major items. See, Twitch has both Infinity Edge and Bloodthirster and a Zeal. That is a lot of attack damage and attack speed. And the crits are going to be there as well, so very, very strong build for Twitch there. Although his CS lead, which was nearly 50-60 CS on Lucian, has been cut to 5. But Twitch does have 4 kills and 6 assists on him. Lots of damage going out to Oriana. Oriana is apparently going to be the focus here. Wild Growth goes on to Renekton to make a pop-up, but Jarvan picks up the kill on Lulu. So we've traded 1 for 2. Oriana is dropped, so a big set of damage is down. Colin comes out, Lucian's able to throw down a lot of damage. That's going to be more damage. So that's a triple kill. That's currently a 1 for 4. Volibear looks to be trying to come up from behind, but isn't able to get into the fight in time to make a difference. And Volibear decides, I'm just going to make a run for it and try to get back to my turret and defend underneath my turret. It takes nearly 3/4 of his health as payment for that ability. Turret does not kill Evelyn. Drops her very low, though. Lucian able to pick up the ace. That's going to be an inhibitor turret, and probably not an inhibitor as Purple Team completes their respawn. Almost a kill by the turret on Lux. They do not pick up the turret, though. There was just not enough damage available. That's the downside of building Blade of the Ruined King, is you don't actually have a lot of AD damage. A lot of your damage comes from that percentage current health damage that you get on champions, which is why it's such a great dueling item. But for taking down turrets, you don't have any bonus damage on the turrets. See, lanes getting cleared out just a little bit. Currently, purple team is winning 5 structures to 3. Does have a open lane to both inhibitor turrets in the top and mid lane. Alright, so looks like some grouping going up. Not many wards out for the purple team. They're all on the blue side, blue buff side of the blue jungle. There comes another ward from Nami, making efficient use of that sight stone. Dragon was taken down probably right before that team fight. That's why Volibear was late coming to the fight. And we see blue buff doesn't go to Lux again. Lux again misses out on the blue buff as Renekton picks it up. Doesn't get the mana regen, will take advantage of the cooldown reduction, I am sure. Yeah, that's the second blue buff Lux has missed out on. Looks like purple team's hoping to maybe catch people in this tri-bush. There's no ward there. Blue team doesn't know anyone's there. But they're not able to wait, and they'd be facing a 5-man team. They do manage... Oh, nice job by the blue team taking out the purple ward right as it's placed. You see the... Oh, I can't even see that. The ring comes out from Lux. Lots of damage. Wild Growth is thrown to Lulu. Is going to be enough to keep her alive. But now Evelyn takes out Orianna. Twitch picks up a double kill, though. And then the burn finishes off. So that's a 2 for 2. And then Twitch picks up Lucian. Now rooted underneath the turret. Lots of turret damage going down. Volibear, though, has the health to do it. Lucent Singularity picks up the kill on Nami. So that's a 3 for 3. The roots keeping Volibear from continuing the chase. Twitch has stealthed up. Did not stealth up. And gets caught up. That's going to be a 1v2. Will Twitch be able to get away? He's fairly low on health. The damage just isn't there. Lux is out of mana. That's the reason Twitch is able to escape. Lux has no mana. You see Volibear taking advantage of his abilities, trying to get into that inhibitor turret, not able to do it. In the meantime, giant minion wave pushes down the top lane turret for the purple against the purple team, and Volibear decides to turn it around. It's taking a lot of damage, and is now getting. It was about to get caught out by Renekton, but instead it just ends up being a 1v1 kill. The damage output from Evelyn has spiked considerably because she now has a Deathfire's Grasp, and which allows her to deal the extra 15% maximum health on an active use, and increases magic damage taken. Also has Lich Bane, which is ridiculous because all of her auto attacks now deal AP amount, an extra base damage amount based on her AP, and her Q is on such a short cooldown. She has that just about whenever she wants to have it. She also has Leandra's Torment, which will provide that burn. So even when she's not hitting you, she's hitting you. Now we see Evelyn comes out. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 ability casts and 3 auto attacks. Enough to pick up the kill on Nami. And able to pick up a double kill, killing out Jarvan. Evelyn is starting to turn this around now that she's got a full item build. Orianna's Q no longer doing massive amounts of damage. I say that, as soon as I say that, that's a Q Dissonance Shockwave that immediately kills Lucian. So that's a nice 1v1 pick up there by Orianna. And that's not even fair to call that a 1v1. That's a I can hit you and you can't. Evelyn tries to dive in with Renekton. Evelyn is taken down very quickly, but they do take down Orianna in return. So 2 of the big damage dealers are already out, but Renekton is tanking everything. Turret goes down, so no more turret support. Twitch takes out Lux, but both Volibear and Twitch having to retreat due to low health. Just before the throwback, Lulu manages to get the polymorph off, but it's not going to be enough to save her. They now pick up another two kills there. So combined with the Lucian kill, that's a 1 for 4. Nice job turning some of those fights around. I was afraid for the purple team that inhibitor looked like it might go down since the turret went down in the midst of a fight, no less. But now with 3 members dead on the blue team, Dragon is live, but instead of going Dragon, they're going straight for Baron, seeing if they can't burst it down quickly enough. No wards nearby, no vision on it whatsoever. That's going to be a Baron for the purple team. That's a very big spike in stats the purple team will have, and the regen will be incredibly strong as well. Lucian trying to farm up down the bot lane where it's reasonably safe. No wards out for either team other than 1 or 2 wards at the Baron pit for the purple team. Alright, so while both teams kind of regroup, we're nearing the point where everyone has completed builds. We see Volibear took those early kills that he got the gold off on early. Lux says, I am taking this blue buff, and uses Final Spark on it. Anything to secure the blue buff. But I was saying, Volibear has managed to build several tanky items. Volibear's gotten just under 4,000 health. That was almost a steal by the purple team, but Lucian is able to get to finish off the dragon there. Actually, I wasn't looking at the dragon. That may have been blue team who stole it from purple, since all of purple was there. See, starting to get a fight. Cataclysm comes in. Evelyn flashes out of it, or gets thrown out of it. So that throw out of the Cataclysm did happen as predicted. Renekton's trying to chase down Orianna from Twitch, but not able to pick up the kill. So that's a double kill by Orianna. That's a 0 for 3. And looks like Volibear and Orianna are going to be trying to make a big push. Coley comes out. That's a lot of damage on the Volibear, but he's got 4,000 health. He doesn't care. Shockwave comes out, finishes off that. That's going to be an ace for the purple team. Nami's not going to be able... Volibear's just taking the hits because he can. So not able to take the turret, just no minion support at this point. But still got another 30 seconds. Yeah, Scoop, he doesn't care. No, Volibear doesn't care. And here it goes again. He's like, I don't care. It's a turret. I don't care. It's a turret. Volibear goes in and tanks the turret. And they pick up the turret and back out as Evelyn has shown herself. Evelyn's trying to get in position to do something to... Well, gets caught up in the bubble, though. That's going to end any chase there, most likely. I see minion wave being pushed into the bot lane. Got pinged out. So that bot lane turret may be going down. Shockwave comes out and is able to finish off the kill. That's a 1v4. Evelyn is not designed to go 1v4 when they know she's coming. If she can sneak in and maybe ult all 4 of them and end up with a 1,200 health shield, then she stands a chance. But that was not the fight she was looking for. Alright, so going back, taking a look at items again. Lux has a Zhonya's Hourglass. Something to provide that extra couple of seconds, maybe get some cooldowns down. Also has Rabadon's Death Cap and a Negatron Cloak to negate some of the magic damage that's coming out from Orianna. The downside of that is, I think Orianna's the only one doing any significant magic damage. See, Evelyn has built full glass cannon. Is just now picking up a defensive item. Chain Vest probably going to be turning into a Guardian's Angel fairly soon. On the purple side, you see the double tanks of Jarvan and Volibear. Two of the Redwood's Omen. That's a fair amount of attack speed, so they both possess. Volibear's trying to go in and almost walks into a 1v5, but does manage to turn around before just being collapsed upon. Let's see, the purple team starting to back away. Orianna gets caught out, flashes over the wall of the dragon, and avoids the final spark. He's got 300 health left as the rest of the purple team comes in to join. Blue team's not quite sure which way they want to go. Jarvan's trying to lead them back into the rest of his team. But since that root hits and isn't turning into a chase, looks like that's not the direction they're going to come from. Blue team is circled around. Oh, and there's a recall. Orianna does recall. It has Home Guard's boot. And purple team manages to escape up the lane. Blue team was about to collapse in on them, but not able to complete that, as purple team just manages to slip away. Now you have all of blue team recalling. Timers have just popped. New feature, new patch. In spectate mode, you get timers for both Dragon and Baron. Both of them pop almost the exact same time. So it'll be interesting to see if one or the other have been tagged by either team, and if they're going to go down immediately upon spawn. See, a 2-second difference. Baron spawns 2 seconds before Dragon. Looks like purple team is setting up for the Baron. A couple of wards going out. And blue team's pinged it. Blue team may have an idea of what that timer is as well. So it looks like both teams are getting ready to prep for a Baron dance here. And of course, as soon as I say that, both teams manage to back away and they say, no, we don't want Baron. We're going to ignore Baron. Both teams moving as a group of 5. Orianna's trying to pick up the blue buff so she can continue to move that ball around. So we've got a 5v5. Blue team's making a big push up the mid lane. Volibear's gone bot lane and is farming a bit, so if purple team does engage, it's going to be a 5v4, but blue team says, we just want the inhibitor. They're making a big inhibitor push. There's no way purple team's getting there in time. So by having that slight delay in returning to base, blue team's picking up the inhibitor, and now might be going for a Baron, thinking, oh, the super minions will keep the purple team off us for a little bit. Alright, blue team has cycled around. Wards go out. Unbeknownst to them, there is a ward right in front of the Baron pit. They're going to have to kill it very quickly. Twitch, Jarvan, 4 of the 5 members are nearby. Purple team, Orianna manages to steal the dragon. That is an awesome job. I don't know how Orianna is the one who steals it, but Orianna steals the dragon, and that's an ace in the dragon pit. That is a pentakill. Twitch picks up the pentakill. Ace, and that's going to be the game, because that's 60 seconds, 5v0. That's going to be an entire base drop. Let's see, that's at just before 44:30. We're going to take a look at that right after the game ends. Kind of do a quick replay. You'll see exactly how that dropped in. Nessi's, so the game's already over. Nessi's is in here and says, I shouldn't have tried to do that without smite. Yes, we're gonna bounce back. Let's see. Okay, so inhibitor. This is back 43-48. Inhibitor for purple team has just gone down. Blue team cycling around, coming in to pick up the Baron, and they're thinking, oh, the Volibear's not even with them, so purple team does not have smite available, but they do have vision. So we're going to slow this down. See exactly what happens. We see damage is getting fairly low. Orianna is waiting. The Q, let's see, there is a shield. Lucent Spark comes in. Shockwave is what picks up the kill on Orianna, as well as grouping up the entire team. And right then, Twitch unstealths, has the Red One's Hurricane. Spray and Spray is active and is just spreading the damage out. Tidal Wave drops people to under 100 health. Zhonya's Hourglass gets popped. So Twitch is dealing increased damage to 3 targets. And it's a triple kill. Zhonya's Hourglass drops. There's the kill on Renekton. Quadra kill. And then, yeah, oh god, the slow-mo. Yes, so there is the pentakill, recorded in all of its glory for Twitch. That is a very nice job, Ohms. Congratulations on picking up that pentakill.